Welcome to my video about a law discussion. In this video, I will explore some of the most important and controversial topics in the field of law, such as human rights, criminal justice, constitutional law, and international law. My goal is to inform and educate you about the legal system and its impact on society. We hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new. We will study the Chavez v. Gonzales GR number 168338 of February 15, 2008, in which I will answer the following questions in this case regarding on the application of RA 4200. The first question is, what is the case all about? The case described is about a government move that inhibits free speech in press, notably in the broadcast media. The debate centers on whether content-based restrictions on broadcast media are legal and constitutional. The section delves into the distinction between print and broadcast media, drawing parallels between the regulatory frameworks and degrees of constitutional protection. The issue draws on U.S. jurisprudence in which broadcast media has been deemed to have less First Amendment protection than print media. This differentiation is based on criteria such as frequency, scarcity, the pervasiveness of the medium, and its particular accessibility to youngsters. However, the Philippine courts have taken a different approach, holding that all forms of media, whether print or broadcast, are entitled to comprehensive freedom of speech and expressive protection. It also emphasizes the use of the clear and present danger criteria in evaluating restrictions on free expression for all forms of media. It reviews various Philippine court judgments that reinforce the use of these criteria, highlighting the importance of careful evaluation and protection of broadcast media due to its distinctive qualities and impact on viewers. While broadcast media is subject to regulatory systems that print media is not, the clear and present danger test nevertheless applies to content-based prohibitions on both types of media. The matter at hand involves a specific incident involving the alleged broadcast of a tape recording of breach of wiretapping legislation. The administration is attempting to prevent the recording from being broadcast due to the anticipated harm it may create. However, the respondent's records and evidence are considered insufficient to satisfy the clear and present danger standard. The identities of the voice in the recording are unknown. The recording's fidelity is in doubt, and the facts of the purported wiretapping crime are murky. As a result, the respondents failed to show that the restrictions on broadcast media, in this case, are constitutionally justifiable. The second question is, what are the facts in the case? The number one fact is Press Secretary Ignacio Bunye claimed in June 2005 that the opposition sought to disrupt the administration by leaking an audio tape of a conversation between President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo and a high-ranking official of the COMELEC on elections, or COMELEC. Bunye showed two versions of the tape, one of which we said was complete and the other was tampered with. The number two fact is former ousted President Joseph Estrada's attorney Alan Pagiwa, made public a purported legitimate wiretap recording the featured talks with the President, First Lady, COMELEC, Commissioner Garceliano, and the late Senator Barbers. The number 3 fact is DOJ Secretary Raul Gonzales warned that having or airing the tape could result in liability under the Anti-Wiretapping Law Act. He directed the National Bureau of Investigation to conduct an investigation to the media organization involved. The number 4 fact is the National Telecommunications Commission issued a press release warning radio and television stations against intentionally disseminating incorrect information or misrepresenting facts. The NTC stated that the taped conversations were not authenticated and that the continuing to broadcast them violated the anti-wiretapping law. The number 5 fact is the National Telecommunications Commission met with the kabisanan ng mga broadcaster sa Pilipinas or KBP, assuring them that press freedom and the right to information will be protected. The NTC stressed the importance of exercising press freedom responsibly and adhering to program criteria. The NTC and KBP released a joint press statement emphasizing their commitment to responsible press freedom and source verification. They encourage caution and responsibility in handling the alleged wiretap tapes. The number 3 question is, what are the issues on the case? The main issues in the case are what follows. The alleged wiretapping. The case centers around the alleged eavesdropping of a conversation between President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo and a high-ranking officer of the Commission on Elections. The validity of the wiretap audio is being questioned. The number 2 is government accountability. The case calls into question the accountability of government officials involved, including the Press Secretary, the Secretary of Justice, and the National Telecommunications Commission in their handling of the situation and potential violation of civil liberties. The number 3 is legal implications. The issues addresses the interpretation and enforcement of the Anti-Wiretapping Act, which prohibits the illegal interception of private communications. The legality of holding, broadcasting, or publishing the claimed wiretap tapes is called into questions. Number 4. Deception of election results. According to the tape talks, the President may have instructed the COMELEC official to influence the election results in her favor. This raises worries about electoral integrity and the democratic process. Number 5. Freedom of expression in press. Government official activities such as warning against the distribution of tapes and opening investigation into media organizations raise worries about potential abuses of free speech and press freedom. Lastly, the case also emphasizes media organizations' role in authenticating resources, handling sensitive documents, and preventing the spread of inaccurate information over malicious misrepresentation. Number 4. What is the ruling of the Supreme Court? The Supreme Court of the Philippines ruled that the National Telecommunications Commission or NTC has no power to issue a provisional authority to operate a telecommunications service. 12. The court also declared that the NTC's Memorandum Circular number 0909/2003 is unconstitutional for being violative of the Equal Protection Clause of the Constitution. The Supreme Court ruled that the warnings and threats constitute a prior restraint on the exercise of the free speech in press, and that they were not justified by any clear and present danger to national security or public order. The court also declared that the Anti-Wiretapping Act did not apply to journalists who merely use or possess the tape as part of their reportorial duties, and that they could not held liable for any violation of the law. The fifth question is, what are your takeaways or learnings from this case? Several key lessons can be drawn from the case at hand. For starters, it emphasizes the importance of balancing free speech and the press with ethical journalism. It emphasizes the importance of ensuring that media organizations operate responsibly in spreading information while also protecting these fundamental rights. Secondly, the case highlights the significance of respecting the rule of law and due process. It emphasizes the importance of impartial investigations following legal procedures and the assumption of innocence unless proven guilty. Third, the question of the validity and defendability of the recorded conversations emphasizes the significance of protecting the integrity of evidence in court processes. It emphasizes the importance of thorough verification and authenticity before representing and relying on evidence. Fourth, the case highlights the significance of holding public officials accountable for their conduct. It emphasizes the importance of transparency, honesty, and justice in electoral procedures. Finally, the case demonstrates the judiciary's responsibility in interpreting in the law, settling disputes, and maintaining justice. It underlines the need of an independent and impartial court in protecting people's rights and interests These insights provide a larger view of the case consequences and lesson, while keeping in mind the specific setting and legal arguments involved. Those are all of the questions involved in my video. Thank you for watching and have a good day.